Okay, so that last one was a 137, been averaging between that 125 and 130, just really trying to make it accurate. 2 rounds now. Oh. But you didn't think I was capable of dropping a knee, did you? Got that down to 425, I think was my fastest time. But for whatever reason, out of these khakis from Old Navy, they do not make the best reloading pants. It was very difficult for me to get my thumb and my index finger in there. So just a reminder, when you get new pants, you should be practicing stuff. All right, okay, so what we're gonna do now is 6 sets of 5, 30 rounds total. And we're gonna shoot for this area right here. Various distances. Here we go. That last one was like a 204. Had some like 19s in there. Should kind of see what I'm seeing. So we had 4 come out. All right, so now we're gonna move on to a failure to stop drill. It's 2 to the chest, 1 to the snot locker. Man, I was starting to fall apart there at the end. Look at these crazy shots. Oh my gosh. Let's give you an idea how that looks like up here. As you just see, and my sight, my red dot, right when that shot goes off, I can feel my red dot exactly where the bullet is going. The gun's not off, the ammo's not off, it's just me. But these are poor. We don't need to be doing these. These are fine. All right, so Pastor Barrett, how do we enjoy this level of proficiency? Well, first you must enjoy a level of consistency with your whole process. As you notice, you saw very consistent, I didn't have a gun. You saw a very consistent process when coming out of the holster. the same thing over and over again. It probably look like the same draw. It's probably because I've done it, 500,000 times. But it's this idea of just remaining as consistent as possible. Now, there is some nomenclature that travels around the internet, such as slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And people take that out of context from which it was originally spoken. And then they take it and they try to apply it onto their training. And then they think that by going slow, it'll smooth itself out, and then later on it'll get faster. And then people have come along and said, no, that's not true at all, and you got to go fast to be fast, and things like that. Well, I'm here to tell you there are very few people that I feel like demonstrate the level of consistency and speed that I have over the past 7 years of being on Instagram. And I'm here to tell you that if you slow yourself down and smooth out your process, it will eventually start to work itself out in a way that's just basically very consistent for you, and you'll be able to repeat that same thing over and over again. But ultimately what you want to try to do is incrementally improve, and the best way to do that is through two factors. One is through time, and the other is through distance. So stick at a distance that you're comfortable with. When I started training, it was that that 1 to 10 feet, that 1 to 15 feet area, because I knew that that's where a majority of the encounters would happen, that I would have to use a pistol in self-defense. And then as I started to progress, I just started to kind of come back further and further and further, and I started increasing my speed and how fast I could get to that gun. And then I found that there was a particular amount of speed that I was coming to that was just basically throwing the consistency out the window. So I could go really fast, but I couldn't shoot 4 rounds in under a second. I could shoot 3 at one time, but not 4. So it's just, there's that balance between slow, smooth, and smooth as fast, and then training also to go a little bit quicker. And how do we do that? The best way to do that is with a shot timer, distance, and obviously a buddy as well. Having somebody to keep you accountable, having somebody that is kind of your peer that you're growing along and pushing each other along with. Now, a great way to do this, if you don't have any bullets to train like this, is simply just a dry fire. You're getting everything that you need to do out of the draw portion and out of the presentation portion without having to fire a lot of bullets. So you can do this, and I expect people to do this. All my students, I expect people to do this, 10 or 15 reps on a doorknob or a light switch before they go out with their families or before they go out on date night or whatever it happens to be. And that will help build consistency over time. It's just a little practice that you can enjoy. So I hope that's helpful for you. I hope that was enjoyable for you to be a part of that little range session here. Got classes coming up, so check the stuff going on down in the bottom of the description for that. True Exodus here saying hold fast, stay the course, out.